Hello, and welcome to the Victim Slayer podcast. My aim is to slay every last bit of the victim, loser, bitch that lives inside of you, me, and everyone. Why? Because victims suck dick. I'm here to give your ears a break from Fantasyland and provide a heavy dose of the truth. Here we fucking go. Hell fucking oh. And what the fuck is up? Okay, this is the first episode of the Victim Slayer podcast. Excuse me. So, really what I want to do is talk a little bit about what the hell this is. Now, first of all, obviously it's clear I want to slay some victims. I am the Victim Slayer. Okay? Why do I want to do that? You might ask yourself. Well, for one, I think the current circumstances, time period that we're in, are very much to do with why I have a problem with victims. If I lived 100 years ago, I might never have known. I might have thought, oh, a victim, that's something you should feel pity for because they're a victim. But no, not today, where everyone's a fucking victim simply for being a woman, for one thing. So 50% of the population already has fucking victim card number 1 because they're oppressed by society, you know. So I'm getting a bit bored of it. I don't know about you guys. If you are, you'll probably like this podcast. If you think I'm fucking crazy, probably not gonna like the podcast, you know, who knows. But anyway, so that's really what it's about. It's about the fact I am bored to death with hearing little bitches moan about their fucking luxurious life, you know? It's quite repulsive, maybe that's the word. Probably not strong enough. I feel there's not many words that are strong enough for the things that go on these days. Or at any time period, but obviously these are the days that I live in, so hey, that's the ones I'm focused on. So basically what this podcast is about is really about self-improvement overall. I came from a place of blaming my circumstances, playing the victim. So I've got a personal hatred towards it because I look back and cringe to fuck at the person I used to be, and that's exactly the ticket out there. You have to be fucking disgusted. So if there are any victims listening to this, I am here to help, but I'm here to help by telling the truth, not by telling you that you're perfect and all this kind of shit. You know, there's enough of that going around, and that's not what I'm here to do. So please keep listening if you are a victim. Sorry, if you're playing the victim cards, but even you're starting to think, maybe this is why I feel shit all the time, because I'm fucking shit. I'm such an ungrateful shitbag, and it's cringy. It's cringy on the very... Cringy is the nice way to put it. It's disgusting, right? So if there's any inkling that you might start feeling disgusted with yourself, like when you really think about it, when you really look in the mirror, then keep listening. I am here to help, but I'm not here to sugarcoat it, right? So that's what this is about. I have been there, and what has inspired this is what helped me was the truth. You know, I had plenty of friends back when I was making excuses all the time. I've never been one of these fucking people to hold up all the pure victims, you know, thank fuck, otherwise. And I think that's the only reason I escaped. I think if you're someone who at every opportunity holds up the flag of, look at me, oh, help the poor black people, help women, help fucking transgender people, help the gays, bleh. Or, oh, I couldn't do it because I'm a woman and everyone oppresses me, bleh. Like, fucking shut up. Right, so if you're someone that does that at every opportunity, I believe you can't be helped. I could be wrong, okay, but in my experience, someone who's that far gone is just unhelpable. I don't know what else to say, right? But if you are on the edge, I feel like I was more on the edge. I had a lot of things wrong, but I also wasn't like completely like a complete idiot, you know? I mean, I was in many ways, right? But I wasn't completely fucked, right, is what I'm saying. So if you're on the edge, if you feel that there's any part of you that's on the edge, and the fact that if you're even still listening to this might mean you're on the edge, you know, because people who are too far gone would just, they wouldn't even listen to something called The Victim Slayer. They'd be like, what? Oh my god, what? Why would you say victims? That's so mean. Oh my god, cancel her. So right, okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. If there's hope for you, there's hope for you, keep listening. And there was hope for me only because some people tell the truth, and it's the truth I needed to hear. So, therefore, I will tell you the truth. And if that saves you, then fucking hallelujah, because it's the only way. It is actually the only way. And another point to prove that is the whole time when I was being an idiot and making excuses, etc., etc., I had many friends, in quotations, who didn't tell me the truth. Well, I don't know if they even know what the truth is to tell, so I'm, but anyway, the truth was not told to me by them. There was no judgment by them, and that is one thing I think is terrible. And this happens a lot with women, because women are a lot more, how do you say it, not straight to the point. Men say it how it is more often than women, so that's something I feel myself. I'm not as easy at saying things to the point, but I try, because I like that. I think that's a good thing, even though I see why women naturally don't do that, because they are there to be the counterbalance of the man in the parenting role, is what I believe, and therefore when the man's straight to the point, sometimes someone has to think about feelings of a child, for all-rounded development. So I understand why it's there. However, it's really bad in these friendships with girls, because what a lot of the time seems to happen is it's just, this might not even be, I think it is a girl thing, right? No, it is, shut up, it is, right? I'm not even going to say that. So a lot of the time in these friendships, there's just this no judgment zone, and this is also to do with the times, is what I was kind of about to say there. It's not just like women, but anyway, that happened with me in my friend group. There was no judgment, but that's again also to do with the times and the people you hang around with. So I obviously in that time deep down knew I was a piece of shit, and sought out friends that wouldn't judge me, because I didn't want to be judged, and they also did the same. So there's this kind of unwritten contract between you that anything goes, which sounds good in fucking principle, maybe, because you think, oh well, no, it's not good, because then you've got nothing to judge yourself on. We live in such a fucking weird time where judgment's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. There's no way you can be better unless you have something to judge yourself against. But see, that is the problem, because everyone is already the best. Everyone is born fucking perfect in this society, aren't they? What a fucking backwards joke. Like, Jesus fuck. That's clearly not true. It's not true of the best person. We're human. We're animals. We're born into weird circumstances, into weird times. Everyone today was born into a fucking weirdly abstract, bizarre fucking world where you get flung into fucking school, brainwashing camp, and then you might have weird fucking parents. There's loads of weird things going on, and you're just learning. You're just learning and growing up, and you're young and you're stupid. So how anyone can be perfect the way they are is just bullshit. Everyone's got their own shit to deal with, and They're going to make mistakes, and they're going to be young and stupid and naive, right? But that's fine. If only we could admit that, and then we can move on, because the people who admit that they were young and stupid and they did some fucked up shit, me being one of them, I did a lot of fucked up shit. But you have to look at that and say, right, I'm fucking sick of that. I'm sick of playing the victim. I'm sick of making excuses. I'm sick of blaming my fucking circumstances and thinking that I did the best I could in every situation, yet I'm still down a dark fucking hole. No, that's not how it works. If you did the best that you could in every situation, you'd be doing pretty well, you know? So what this is all about, what everything that I'm doing, this podcast is all about, admitting that life's hard, that you fucked up, and that you didn't try your best, but from now on you will. Okay, now on you fucking slay that victim inside of yourself every opportunity that it comes up. So you start off today, you fucking, when it makes that excuse about, oh no, but actually, no. Because the thing is, you know, if you want to, this is what you see people doing a lot. You see them taking all the credit for the good fucking choices and the good things that happen in their life. But as soon as it's the fucking bad thing that happened, oh no, that was circumstance. That wasn't to do with me, that was actually my brother fucking Jimmy. And no, that was actually the school I went to. No, that was actually whatever, you know, whatever fucking springs to mind. There's always an excuse. Whereas I want to take credit for my good choices. That means I have to take credit for my bad choices. Okay? It's that simple. Or you can choose to take credit for none of it and say that I play no role in this life. I am just an animal being led, and there's no will power within me. There's nothing that I can do. Right? I don't mind you saying that as well, but it's one or the other. Either you have no control or you have control, and that means the bad choices you made were yours and the good choices you made were yours. Okay? So, boom. Kind of forgotten what the next part was, or I feel like I was in the middle of something and didn't really fully go through that, but fuck, that's the way my mind works. It is pretty not good at this sort of thing, but I'm hoping that speaking to you guys like this will make it better. I hope that kind of explained it. Like, basically that's what's happened in my life. I've felt the need to stop the excuses, and that's why you're going to hear me say a lot of the time, make good choices, not bad excuses. That's what I say. It's all over my Instagram if you want to follow that, the golden mindset _ and it's basically the same theme but with fitness, but my whole theme is self-improvement and the truth. I want you to come onto this podcast, and like I said in the intro, I want your ears to have a fucking break from Fantasyland. You know, it's so tiring to live in a world where people just lie through their fucking teeth. For example, now we're at the stage where genders don't exist. Fucking, we're getting rid of, apparently in America, my buddy's saying we're getting rid of brother, mother, sister, father, etc. And that's not 1984. You know, that's the truth. But what I say and what other sane fucking people say, as in like biology is actually there, that's lies, you know. I mean, if you're sick of that shit too, stay tuned, because that's the kind of stuff we're going to be talking about. And yeah, I want you to actually listen to something and not be like, oh my fucking god, I want to kill myself, these people are nuts. Obviously you don't listen to stuff like that. If you like this sort of stuff, you don't listen to people that are nuts. But anyway, this is here for you, and it's here for the victims who are on the edge, the people that want to change their lives. It is always an option. I decided to change my life, and all it took was a decision. All it took was making good choices, not bad excuses. I promise that's all I did, and my life is completely different. You have to take one day at a time of doing that, one choice, one excuse at a time. and just address it one at a time. It's overwhelming if you're in that place because you've just been living a fucking lie. You're fake, your friends are fake, everything's going to be too much when you really look at it, which is why you don't and you avoid it and you hide. However, just take one thing at a time. Okay, so today, start with fucking exercising. That's what it's all about with me. Fucking exercise is the key. So, I mean, that is really the start, actually. That is the start. That's what I'm going to say the fucking start is. So today, instead of being a lazy shite bag, quit that excuse about no time, fucking no blah blah blah, the gyms are shut, fucking, what's another excuse? The weather is shit, my kids are fucking whatever, blah blah blah. Whatever the excuse is, cut the crap, do a 10-minute workout, get onto my Instagram, there's 10-minute workouts on there, or fucking Google it, or make your own 10-minute workout, or something else, you know, just work out for fucking 10 minutes, that's all it is, 10 fucking minutes, right? And if you do that today, and then you do that tomorrow, and then you do that the next day, it starts to change your brain, okay? And that was the main key for me, actually. There was one, a decision to want a better life and change, but two, exercise actually changed my brain and stopped me being a little bitch, okay? Because it makes your mind and your body strong, it stops you being a bitch, right? So if you are sick of being a loser, fucking victim bitch, then stay tuned and there'll be more coming your way about how to get out of that. But number one is fucking exercise. So if you're sick of being depressed, if you're sick of being anxious, go and do a 10-minute workout right now, okay? Slay the fucking victim, and that's it. Thank you for tuning into the first episode. I'm really excited to do more. Most of the time it's just going to be me talking and telling you things that helped me, telling you things that I've learned that I think will help you, and then other times it's just going to be me fucking ranting about this crazy fucking insane piece of world that we find ourselves in, because sometimes that just needs to happen. Sometimes you need to hear it to be like, yeah, oh my god, there's someone else saying out there. There is, okay? And sometimes I just need to say it. I need to get it off my fucking chest because I'm surrounded by fucking morons, okay? And it gets a lot. So sometimes I'm just going to rant. Sometimes I'm going to be positive and have advice. Sometimes I'm going to be fucking negative and just moan, okay? All of it. And then sometimes I'm going to speak to some other cool ass motherfuckers. So I hope that gives you an idea of what's to come, and I hope you're excited for it. Make good choices, not bad excuses, and go and slay some fucking victims. Thank you and good night.